Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today we are playing Daniel BR again, and I am playing to win. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'll be focused on basically making sure that I am converging towards the optimal play, and then I will explain my actions. The map is Ruin Passage, if I hadn't said so already, and it's basically like an aisle down the middle of the map, almost like a train aisle, right? And then you have that is a weird looking map. So one has 8 villages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 villages, I guess. And it does look a bit weird. It does look like there is a significant distance between these villages here. But at the same time, you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do have the option to hop between these keeps and recruiting the units. So I guess the key to this map is having a perfect balance between north and south. So let us try to achieve this balance. I'm curious what... Okay, I'm elf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I don't think I would have any kind of problem there. Now I'm going to recruit this elvish scout here. Quick, dexterous, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess this one is also a great spot for an elvish scout. If I'm ever going to recruit one. Okay, there it is. Strong, intelligent. Nice traits there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a great spot for an elvish archer, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, quick, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. And then the archer will go here, and then the elvish scout will go here. It is absolutely phenomenal. So elvish archer, which is quick, intelligent, is not dexterous like Daniel BR's archers. So from this perspective, it's a useless archer, but I will have to make do. Now, this seems like a bad map for Wowsers, simply because they can't really switch fronts that well. Also, I'm player 2, so by the time I recruit a Wows, he will scout it out. So I'm not really sure whether I should recruit a Wows or not. Good thing about this map is that I'm elf and that I have white mage, so I could deal with poison and other annoying issues. Could even deal with drakes pretty well. Now, scouts are obviously pretty good on this map, simply because, well, it does look like a white map, and it does look like I could make up some run-bys, right? Fences would be equally good, because they are quick and they can obviously have skirmish. Elvish scouts, fabulous. Cavs, fabulous again. Now, swarming here with elvish fighters, really good. So, guess my main strategy would be, so what I want to do for the time being, I would want, if possible, of course that would be incredibly difficult to hide, but I would want to have a Wows here, an elvish fighter here, and then I would want to have another elvish fighter here eventually, and then I would need to have another Wows here, so elvish fighter, Wows, elvish fighter, and then the rest of the army running back and forth defending. Now I am not going to be able to attack anytime soon. I guess my elvish archers are as accurate as Daniel BR's elvish archers. So I'll say elvish fighter, Elvish fighter. I'm tempted to recruit a Elves. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you'll see it's. But okay, what can I do? I will have to live with that. Now I have to be careful because I have wasted all my gold. And if he is Orc, it will be difficult for me to get this resilience strong Elvish fighter on this side, so I might as well send it towards that side. Also, I should send this intelligence strong towards this side as well, so I can have on the extremities where it's really difficult to defend, I can already have my fighters, right? Now, I need to be somewhat aggressive with these scouts. Okay, where are his units? Was I player 1? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt I was. Okay, I can't really see anything. So I'm keen on just pushing this Elvish archer forward. Nothing is coming that way. Oh, what is going on? Where are his units? Was I not player 2? Okay, that is odd to say the least. Did he start? Okay, he starts a bit further back. That is the difference here. So I'm quite close. Okay, I see what's going on. So I am quite close. I can reach my keep in 2. He has to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he can reach it as well. Well, I guess he only has 2 units for pillaging, and then his next steps are not that clear. So from this perspective, I would say that he has some really weak scouts. Well, weak in terms of, I'm not really sure. Perhaps cabs, and then he has difficulty like going through all this terrain. So probably he's maybe loyalist. Not really sure. Remains to be seen. He's definitely not undead. With undead, he will have flown all over the place. Now this enables me to basically place my walls there. Hopefully he did not see that. And yeah, got away with that pretty easily. Remains to be seen what he is. Perhaps he saw it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's no way he would have seen my walls, really. There's no way. Unless, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. No, there's no way he saw my walls. Probably he imagines that I have walls on that central village anyway, and that's a great place for walls because you go either top or bottom, right? So it's really really the best place you could hope for. Now there are these 2 keeps here, which okay, cavalryman. So I'm not going to say anything so that he doesn't know what I am. But in this case, I should be stacking houses. Really lots and lots of houses. That's the only way I could fight cavalrymen. Okay, so wowzers. And archers and fighters. And perhaps a shaman in there for good measure. Okay, now, oh, of course, he has 2 cavalrymen, and the problem, I mean, on the previous map, it was a bit, so cabs were not that powerful. It was a bit like broken into pieces. Whereas here, as you can see, cabs can really abuse it, I feel. Now, okay, I see what's coming here. 2, so should probably do this. Now, given the amount of calves, I am tempted to recruit another archer, but I won't. I want a fighter first, and then I will see what I will do in terms of archers. Now, he has vision on me, so not sure here. This is definitely a cav map. Okay, even a fish. Interesting. And there is his leader. So his leader went to this side, and he's going to do an attack on these villages. From this perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's great that I recruited a quick elvish fighter there. I'm keen on keeping my leader in the middle though. Now, quick intelligent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one can really help both sides realistically if it wants to. And I should keep my leader here for the time being, and then I could switch to this if necessary. Okay, I should be trying to hide another wows, but at one point wowses are just useful units, so you just have to recruit them, I guess. Now, with this being said, I will not be moving forward on this map before all the trees in the middle start moving. So wows, 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 wows. 5 wowses, they're not moving. Calves will absolutely destroy me. Yeah, so it will not even be funny. Calves will absolutely destroy me. So I need that line of wowses and just moving them forward. Mass wowses versus mass mages. And obviously elvish fighters to basically counter the mages. Okay, that's a nice idea of an attack on this side. Even tempted to recruit another so from this perspective, this quick fighter here could be a nice deterrent, right? Because if he's not careful with the cavalryman placement, this elvish fighter could just, for example, hop on the mushroom and use his bow to put some pressure on the cavalryman. Now, I would need some. I feel that I would need a fish of my own. Okay, that is an interesting attack here during the night, right? So, not really sure what to say about it. Is it like a distraction, or what is he trying to do? I can clearly see that there will be reinforcements on this side. So, I'm just going to place my quick cav here. Cav, elvish fighter, of course. And I am going to grab this mushroom. I don't think he can grab it. So grab this mushroom with 50%, right? So, and I'm going to put a strong resilient fighter here. So he can come at me if he wants to. From all angles, not a problem. And I will place this elvish archer on this side, just to deter him from doing anything too crazy. Now, in terms of the other side, I would say this one can definitely not take the village, so should be fine. So definitely this one on the mushroom, so we can grab this village if need be. This one back, and then I need more fighters. Quick dexterous, that is a nice trait there. And I would say another, given the amount of calves, I would say yet another archer. Plus this enables me to be a bit more mobile. Of course, my archers are not dexterous, because they are not Daniel BR archers. And I don't really want to go here and recruit, really. I just want to stay in the middle. I want to see what he's doing. It's night. He definitely won't attack. If he does attack, then I would say he is just joking around. He's just taking risks. This will not work. 4 units versus 5 units. It's night, so it will definitely not work. Perhaps during daytime, yes. Okay, I see some movement of troops here as well. In order for me to be able to go from side to side, I think it would be in order to recruit as well some more archers. Like quick archers are quite nice. Right? Problem is, quick dexterous would be absolutely fantastic because they would be a walking glass can. You see the beauty of these calves, they can simply switch sides relatively quickly. But hopefully with my archers I should be able to follow them up everywhere. Now, this is not going to work. I'll be honest with you. Could try to put some pressure here on this cav, but I just feel that there are too many units around, and I could try now to hide another wows. 2, 3, 4, if I'm lucky. Should perhaps be able to hide it. So here I'm not being aggressive. I'm just trying to hide a wows. Might not work, but I will try nevertheless. Quick one here, and it's a bit too bold, I guess. And I guess this one can walk 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quick though. This one is not quick either. So they would be able to get, for example, here. They won't go that far, to be honest. And I would say, why are these units so far ahead? It just doesn't feel right, to be honest. I mean, I'm just gonna poke this guy a bit. It's like, do you know who you are playing against? It's like, I'm an elf and it's night, right? So you shouldn't be really doing this. Okay. Now, he'll be putting some more pressure here as well. I know I'm elf and I'm weak, but there it is. 2 out of 2 versus 60%. But yeah, that is going to hurt. And because this went so well, I will recruit yet another archer. And I should be pushing my units forward. And if he does dare to attack this at first watch, I would say he is more or less dead. I also have the option of just moving forward with all this army. Okay, quick, intelligent horseman. That is going to be really difficult to deal with. Really, really difficult to deal with. I do need some do need some fighters. And I do need some more wowsers. So here you see he's trying to sneak around, but he's not going to be able to do much. 60%, 60% should be fine. Scouts are far back. He does not seem to see much. So from this perspective, I could even, well, that's the problem with this positioning here. It's like this Wows is kind of locked here. It can't really go anywhere. If I do recruit another Wows in the background, then that could go up the way here, 1, 2, 3, and it will again be stuck here for a while. It could try to go 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. And then here it will again be stuck for the most part. So from this perspective, I would say just recruit the Wows in plain sight. Stop playing around. So, or perhaps this is the time to get the Wows moving on this side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it there, get it forward. So if I am going to do such a move, again, I'm playing around with Wowses. I would say that the best move would be to be aggressive on this side. But I have to be careful though, not to be too crazy, right? So okay, I think this is enough of a deterrent. This Wows will not be scouted. Definitely will not be scouted. And I will just go back and recruit another Wows, which should be able to hide wherever. Oh, one requirement for recruiting another Wows is, ladies and gentlemen, as I found out right now, and this is a pro tip, is that you need to have enough gold to recruit another Wows. So, silly me, apparently I can't be bothered to use my brain. Now, I have to be careful here how I play it. Don't want to be caught up in some sort of difficult situation. One, two, and then I'll just go back all the way here. Now, in terms of this placement, just don't feel that they'll put any pressure here on this intelligence strong. They could, if they wanted to. Just don't see it happening. Now, I could try to put more pressure with this archer as well. It's quick intelligence. So going on this side should, I mean, this one can be zone of control here, so I have to pay attention against that. Okay, now it cannot be zone of controlled anymore. And I should be recruiting another fighter. Quick dexterous. Well, I love the dexterous aspect. Not so much the quick aspect of it. I guess on this map where it's full of action, that is fine. Now, it remains to be seen where this horseman goes. Really. Does he go here? It means I need to bring my walls back. Does he go on the other side? It means that I will hide my walls here. Now, he can push forward here, attack my scouts with Resilience Strong and with Spearmen here, but as we saw from my previous game against 2, 3, 4, 5. That shouldn't scout too much. As we saw from my previous game against Daniel BR, scout on 40% does not get hit by spearmen, right? So that's rule number 1. Also doesn't get hit by cavalryman too much. So I should be fine from this perspective with the scout. Now, I'm playing a lot around hiding this wows. But if I don't have a unit here on this particular forest, he will be a bit worried. He will definitely know for sure that there is a wows there. Right? Plus, I can't be saving up gold simply to recruit wows and try to surprise him. He will eventually expect the wows. Okay, he saw the wows now, so it's no point in being fancy anymore. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there is the run-by, which is terrible from my side that I allowed this to happen. However, he would need to basically double his run-by with this Merman fighter. He would need to go with the Merman fighter here, otherwise I will be able to attack his cavalryman. Yes, he will do. He will need to double it, as you saw there. Now, the only thing left for me to do is try to recruit I'm not even sure what to recruit, to be honest. I mean, I do have a quick... Do I have a quick archer here? I mean, I do have a... Should have had a quick, yes. I have a quick scout here, so the scout can reach him if he wants to. Now, I should attack this Merman fighter, try to deal tremendous damage to it. And I should retreat also my other Elvish scout, which should not be able to reach it, unfortunately. But hopefully this particular Elvish fighter would deal quite enough damage to it. And I should be able to 1, 2, 3, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should have been fine. But since he did bring this Merman fighter here, I would instead use my time to kill the Merman fighter, which is not a bad use of my time, to be honest. Now, what I need to be careful about, I need to be able to defend this attack here. This is basically the prerequisite. Oh, never mind, it's my turn already. So I would say go for this. Go for this again. Some nice attacks. And then go for this again. Okay. There is an Elvish scout that cannot miss. This guy needs to be promoted. Now, this particular cavalryman is kind of stuck here behind enemy lines. But stuck is a relative term, right? Because he will have the opportunity to basically grab that village. Now, I'm really curious here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can't really reach unless I get a quick archer. So I'm hoping for a quick archer. It's a quick archer. 1, 2. So that's lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be able to basically attack the cavalryman in time. So that's this problem here solved. So I killed 2 units already. Should be happy with myself. And now I can fully focus on what happens on this side. Now, I should go back with this Elvish fighter on 60%. Should get this other Elvish fighter on 50%. I do have somebody behind my back trying to do some shenanigans here. And if I have a 9 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it doesn't really matter. Now I could try to, well, realistically, this has been exposed, so might as well put the walls here, try to prevent the run-by, and basically deal with any kind of spearman trying to get in. Now, in terms of dealing with this cavalryman, I shouldn't overcompensate. Right? I should have probably one fighter, which is dexterous, coming over, this Elvish scout and this Elvish archer, and that should be more than fine. Now, what I do need is this one would be quick dexterous, but it just feels that it's not quick enough to deal with this, so it feels that it's needed on this side. It is dexterous after all. So I'll say quick intelligent here. This cannot really hit me that much, so I would say should be careful again not to overcompensate. So I would say again, nobody is putting any pressure on this archer, so it should stay where it is. Now this particular archer here can go either way. So see this way, shouldn't just put him in the middle of the battle. I feel that here is good enough. This scout, again, I'm not sure if I retreated him far back enough or not, but it should be. Plus, on this side, I can always move my white mage leader, and I could deal with any kind of aggression, right? Oh, the village here is quite a lot of gold. It's 3 gold, so from this perspective, that was not something that was negligible. Definitely hurt. I will need this 30-25. So I will need this Elvish fighter on the village. Now, I'm curious whether I should leave this Elvish archer on 70% simply because I have a lot of Elvish archers coming. So from this perspective, should be fine. Now, definitely my move here is to try to deal as much damage as possible to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So where is this going? Wherever it's going, this Elvish archer follows. So that is so that particular scout has hit absolutely every single time, which is hurting him quite a lot. Probably it's going to become a level 2. Now, there is a lot of attention here, so I would say put the intelligence strong one on 50%, put the archer here on 70%. He will try to attack into that. I am absolutely certain about that. Quick dexterous is going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to put the strong, intelligent one here, just in case. Or perhaps even try to catch this particular cavalryman. I mean, he is... he is... Okay, this one is quick as well. So basically I will try to kill him and then get the village afterwards. I mean, he is attacking. He's not going to play around. Now this has been exposed, this was, so there's no reason for me to play around either. Now my leader will recruit next turn, and it will be definitely another waltz or another archer, depending on how he plays it. Now I want to put a bit more pressure here, so I'm just going to push my leader forward to discourage him. So basically I'm going to say, if you're going to attack me, my leader is going to join, and he is absolutely going to shatter you. Now, I should have perhaps put my leader a bit... I'm not sure. Perhaps I should have put him in such a position that I could reach both keeps. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I should put him 1, 2, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should put him here, actually. Which is, you know, he can still do 1, 2, 3, and then 2 next turn, or he could go all the way here. So it will be... both are valid options on this side. Well, it's up to him to attack at this point. He has a 60% target here for his horseman, 70% target for his archer, and he has an elvish fighter here on 50%, which he might go for or not, but this one is strong, so it will deal a lot of retaliation damage. Now, if he does break me on this side, I have my leader in position to recruit a lot, 1 unit, perhaps a waltz. If he tries to go in the middle, I do have a lot of units here waiting to basically fight back. Now, this cavalryman here with 31 hit points is quite vulnerable. I mean, there is nowhere for him to run unless he runs all the way here. But in this case, my elvish scout can very well fight him and level up eventually, I guess. So remains to be seen, what does he go for? Will he attack first with the cavalryman on a elvish fighter, or will he attack? I mean, definitely it's elvish fighter one way or the other. Will he go for the 50% or for the 60%? Either way, I feel that it's a poor attack. Just have too many units waiting to pounce back, waiting to counterattack. Now he has held this village for quite a long time, to be fair, so that is hurting me. But yeah, there is. Now I could try to zone of control him with the archer from this side and the elvish scout from the other side. But I feel that this is generating income for him. It's fueling his attack, but also it's generating experience for my elvish scout. So I have to be careful that he does not suicide on any other unit. I have to be careful that the elvish scout does level up. And an elvish scout with 11 movement, that would be incredibly difficult to deal with. It could be extremely efficient in scouting, and as we know, scouting is incredibly useful on this map. Not really sure what's coming at me. I feel that if he was going to attack, he would have done it already. I'm seeing a mage, therefore I'm recruiting yet another wows. Key point, what he will do is this cavalryman. If he stays put, he's basically saying, I want that extra gold for a bit longer, that extra income, that advantage for a bit longer. If he runs away and then attacks, he's basically saying, I'm going to go all in. Either way, this cavalryman should give my scout the experience. I mean, should give 18, then 19, 3 experience points before leveling up. It's quite good. Okay, I'm not really sure what he's doing at this point. Probably positioning his units. Definitely he's not going to attack, he would have done it already. Somebody should be able to respond with Pong. Am I still in this game? Probably not, otherwise I would have disconnected. Okay, I'm probably still in this game. Is he still here? Not really sure. He has to be. Let me just check. Just check if my internet connection died or not. Well, my internet connection is working fine. Not really sure whether I'm still in this game or not. So it's a very weird bug. If I disconnect it, then I can't tell. It's very, very weird. I should receive some sort of alert from the server that I'm not connected anymore. Right? There should be a timeout of some sort. Well, that is definitely a bug that needs fixing. If I am disconnected from the server and the server hasn't actually sent me anything to inform me of this situation, then it's definitely a terrible, terrible bug. Are the observers trolling me as well? Well, this is a bug live, which you should report on the forums. You have the basically YouTube video as proof. I have been here for a reasonably long time, and I am most likely disconnected. I'm not in any way, shape, or form synchronized to the server, and I am not. There was no such timeout from Wesnoth. There is no such thing to tell me that anything has gone wrong. My internet connection is still okay. Observers are not responding, probably because they're not here, or probably because I'm truly disconnected. Oh, never mind. There it is. Anyway, my timer shows 4 minutes and 35. So again, he's trying to lure me away from the battle, which is again expected. Not sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, he could get that village, but I'm just going to block him. Now he can't really get the village, and I will get the village with this archer. And now this basically is he's kind of blocked here. I mean, he would have to go 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way. I mean, this particular scout will kill him. There is no way he will escape. Plus, he has no village now. Now, the important thing to note is that there are still a bunch of units here. Plus, his leader went this way, so can't see anything here. Can't see really anything. Okay, now let's see here. There's nothing coming. A bit reluctant to move my basically my wows away. I'm really not sure what I should recruit. I feel that the rate, in the way this is going, I feel that I should be recruiting a so quick dexterous. This one is quick dexterous as well. There's nothing coming this way, so I'll say put. Now there's a mage though, so that is something different on this side. There is a mage that is lurking in the dark, waiting to make the move on this particular quick dexterous elvish fighter. And because there is a mage lurking in the dark, I tend to lean towards him attacking on this side. So from this perspective, I would say another elvish fighter here, intelligence strong, great versus the mage. And can still make something happen on this side as well. And I want to be well equipped to deal with both sides, therefore I'm going to split my archers. So wherever he goes, I can basically have an archer to use. Now, in terms of what's coming for me, should be able to scout. Oh god, that is a tough army to deal with. That is really a serious army. Okay, that is a serious army, so I'm just going to put my archer even here, make sure I can take him towards this side if needed. I mean, the bows being here, that's some level of that's one type of deterrent, right? But this archer is quite far away. He can't really fight, so I'm basically stuck with all these units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with the leader. So it should be fine, especially considering that it is dusk now. So I don't see him attacking into this. And with this being said, I do need another scout, or I need this scout to level up, get. Okay, so that's basically a bad timing. There's no way he can do anything unless he wants to come with the leader on this side and make some, a lot of recruits. There's a lot of 1, 2, 3, and probably there's more cavalrymen coming. From this perspective, I should be recruiting more archers, which again they are. If out in the open, they are quite vulnerable to cavalrymen. But if they are dexterous, which I have none of, I have no dexterous archers. Right? They are not Daniel B. archers. They are neki archers. So I have no dexterous archers, but dexterous archers are quite marvelous at killing calves. Oh, this one. Oh, not even this one. 4 archers, none of which are dexterous. So I'm not getting the traits I need. However, more important than dexterous archers are wowsers. And remember, as I made a pledge before, I need it's going to take a while, but it will eventually happen, ladies and gentlemen. This particular scout will eventually kill this cavalryman, hopefully. Unless this cavalryman gets incredibly lucky, and but that shouldn't be the case. I mean, he would have to hit 3 out of 3, and then he would have to hit 3 out of 3 again, which shouldn't. Okay. Now, let's see. Is there anything coming? I mean, there could be like tons of cats here. I wouldn't even know. I feel that I should definitely recruit another wows. That is a fact. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this leader is coming here. So if that leader is coming over there, he means business. He wants to fight me. So okay, fight me. So it is dusk, so I'm just simply going to move my units forward at this point and just going to poke around. Of course, nothing. That is a dexterous fighter of nothing. That is absolutely incredible. Big nothing everywhere. So say quick dexterous. Okay, at least this one can hit. Now I would say this one should be able to hit as well. And now this one should be able to hit as well. And now this one should be able to hit as well. I don't see him. 1, 2, 3. I don't see him doing anything on this side. So even activate planning mode just for my peace of mind. Yeah, shouldn't be able to do anything. So say yes. And planning mode deactivated, and just poke him a bit. It's a good poke. And if he does want to do anything, sure, let's fight at night. Not a problem with me. He does have the lieutenant though, so even if it's night, he will actually get dawn stats So from this perspective, he has some level of advantage over me. However, I've already killed a cavalryman, and he would need to recruit. Right? He was basically banking for a while, right? So he did not come from here all the way here. He basically moved once, then he moved twice and tried to stay away from my field of vision. He tried to be sneaky. So now if he starts fighting with his lieutenant, he will never recruit, whereas I am going to recruit over and over again. And I only killed one unit, sure, but it will be night. So there's that much that he can lead. So from this perspective, I say that I am absolutely fine here, and he should retreat. There's no way he'll fight into this. He should retreat, or he should just concede right now. Okay, he's going all in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game being played right here, right now. He absolutely needed to recruit there. So 2 units, this was not too shabby. Now he needs to go here, and then he will recruit twice on this keep. And I shall basically do a run by and get some villages, because there is, I believe, nobody on this flank. Now, that was 1 unit killed. He might kill this archer as well. Okay. Those were 2 hits. And he needs more hits. Okay, that is a very good recruit. Heavy infantryman, great for fighting during nighttime. He can't use his leader to attack though, because he needed both slots, so that leader is wasted. He's going to go for that archer. He needs 1 more hit. Does he have the units to get the hit? Doesn't seem like it. And he couldn't go with the fencer either. So ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I believe this is game. I will basically use all my units to deal damage to his units, and that should be the end of this game. So there it is. I didn't do much. I just defended. It's easy to defend. If you are starting in Wesnoth, try to defend, but again, do it wisely. Don't just stay back. I had to push my units forward to know what's coming at me. I needed to know where to defend. Did I need to defend here? Did I need to defend there? So basically, proactively defending, pushing your units forward to gain vision. Don't just go back. Was very lucky with this scout. This scout killed this merman quite quickly. Then he was able to put a lot of pressure on these cavalrymen. So this village could have had a bit more impact into the fight than it actually did. But because my Elvish scout was lucky, this is what happened. Now, I have to be extremely careful how I prioritize units. So for example, this particular unit, first and foremost, I need to attack with the wows, because the wows can't really attack anything else. Okay, the wows missed. That's just terrible. But now I need to kill these units, the wounded units in the back. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Again, this unit cannot reach much, so I'm going to use it to reach whatever it can. Now, I feel that I could be using this particular Elvish scout for pillaging, but it remains to be seen. Killing units here on this side of the map is equally important. Well, this is actually a strong unit here. It will basically prevent him from retreating. Now, I am keen on using, as I said before, I'm keen on using this Elvish archer. I'm not going to go back. This is not a match where anybody goes back. Now, this Elvish fighter can be who's here. Okay, that was a good use, that Elvish fighter. So from this perspective, I would say this particular Elvish archer would get the experience. Then, oops, do I have here anything else to... There's no reason to become dramatic here. I need to basically use whatever gets the job done. So there were a lot of calves that died in here. Now I think I could put this in here as well, and I could get one more hit on the horseman, which is a bit too scary, to be honest. Or I could again use this Elvish Scout for pillaging. I feel that damage is key at this moment, and I need to protect my archers because my archers are the actual damage dealers. So I don't want him to reach my archers if possible. Now, in terms of this fighter here, this fighter could basically threaten to pillage, or it could also attack this. It just feels that's a 60% target, so I'm more keen on pillaging if possible. And now, in terms of my recruits, they should be basically more archers, simply because they do have quite good reach. Oops. This can be pretty bad. He could actually go for my leader. Now I hope I can manage to dispatch of this particular cavalryman. Apparently not. And this should be interesting because I have a lot of dying units here. And he has as well. And I'm not sure if he can retreat and heal them or not. I will lose 1, 2, probably 3, 4 units, which should hurt quite a lot. But I feel that I have the power to sustain this. And it's still second watch now, so he still doesn't deal a lot of damage. That's all I needed. 1 miss on this scout. Now he does need to be careful. I mean, he does need to use another unit, but he has to be careful which unit he would use. Also, he needs to go for this Elvish archer because he has a lot of experience. And if he does go for the Elvish archer and he doesn't manage to kill it, then that would be quite a problem. Now I have to be careful with the pillaging as well, because he could just push his spearmen forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be scary as well. Okay, 1 more fish. I guess it's 60% all the way, so good unit to both defend and attack. Oh, it's terrible there. But I guess that scout had to die some way, somehow. Nothing to do there with that archer. There was no way to save it. Now, in terms of this, he could go for this archer here, or he could go for... I mean, the problem is with mages that they can't really go for the archers. And whatever he goes for, he just doesn't have enough space to organize his units. Sure, he can fight from this castle. Okay, he went for the weak archer, 19. What is he going to use? Is he going to use leader on it? Leader and... But, you know, the thing is, yes, you go for this Elvish archer, but now Elvish archer needs exactly 8. Oh, that is a scary move there. He needs the mage to deal a lot of damage here to this archer, but I also need the archer to retaliate against the mage. He's going to go with the fencer. And he still does not have enough slots here to hide. And now I don't know if this one was quick or not, but my Elvish fighter can pillage freely. Oh, never mind. He can't. But now I can basically turn this spearman into a target of my own. Now I have to be careful here to prioritize certain units, because I might go into a certain position where I'm not actually doing much. I'm just running around, and it feels like I'm killing units, but I'm actually not. Now, this particular spearman is a thorn in my back. Now, I can reach this particular merman from a lot of sides, even with my leader. However, it just feels a bit silly to use my leader when I could be recruiting. I just feel that I should just be attacking this with absolutely everything I got, and that should be enough. Now, okay, at least I hit once. Now, this should be able to, I do have enough slots, so this should be able to hit it from here. Oh, come on. Hit a bit. I'm almost tempted to go for this leader. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. Just too few hits. Feel like too few hits. Okay, at least that one can hit. Now, I need a hit with this archer, which is not going to happen, and that is GG, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not fair. I feel that that was not fair there. Okay, I'm just going to this one at least won't level up. And this one, which is relatively close to the fighter, is just going to deal some more damage. Now, in terms of this Elvish fighter, say go for the leader, because the leader has been quite, say, daring. And in terms of my next recruit, I would say Elvish Shaman, to try to, it's quick as well, to try to basically slow down some of his units. Now, okay, in terms of this particular spearman, I feel that I should deal some damage. And I should do some pillaging of my own. If he does go forward, I should go forward. And then I should use my quick dexterous scout to eventually pillage back. Now, in terms of this particular leader, I would say I can't reach this anyway, so might as well stay here for one more turn, try to recruit one more unit, and then go back. Do have lots of archers here. He does have lots of wounded units, but he does have a leader that can lead, and that would be problematic to say the least. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. if you are rooting for myself to win, it was a bit unfortunate here with the Elvish Archer. So if you are rooting for myself to win, if you want to pray for me, now is the time to pray. Because if he kills like 3 or 4 units after I've missed so much, then this is GG right here, right now. I do have him in a corner, but all my units are on 40%. So this corner is basically me coming to feed him versus his 60%. So okay, justice here, I guess. One miss with this horseman, but it would have been nice to miss again. And the horseman, I mean, if this horseman levels up, that is not justice. That is just absolutely insane. 12 hit points. I desperately need to get 1 unit there to attack. Okay, so it's looking good for him so far. Okay, at least there's some misses. He needs to commit the fencer as well if he wants to kill that Elvish Archer. And well, this particular leader can't even recruit this turn, so it's not going to be pretty. Oh, okay. At least this Elvish, and you see he wants to kill this Elvish fighter. Okay, that is some justice here. Missed a lot this turn on that 60%. And I would say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is good game, well played. There's nothing much that he can do here. 3 out of 3 with the mage. That was unfortunate. He's going for that archer. He absolutely needs to kill it. He's going to kill it. And this is GG, ladies and gentlemen. So, nice game. And well played. Was a good game. I would say set side to idle, and that's it. So I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, liked it. Really well played from Daniel BR. I was a bit lucky, to be fair, with this Elvish Scout, but I feel that in our previous matches he was also a bit lucky. This is that I didn't get my hits, and then he got a turn when he did get his hits right after that, and it's difficult to recover from such a big fight. Anyways, this is how you play Elves versus Loyalists, and he did some really aggressive moves, and basically I punished him for those. I mean, he was trying to attack me at night on 2 occasions, and for a more, let's say, gullible player, more gullible players, Elf would have gone back. You shouldn't be impressed, right? He's attacking at night. Numbers are even. We even have some kill advantage due to this absolutely fabulous Elvish Scout, so might as well go for it. So I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, liked it, and I shall see you later.